Hey guys, Greg here from Citadel Roof Systems. We're on your front roof now in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And as we walk this roof, we'll look at some of the things that we had noticed here. We can see that there's some areas where we have some holes from the ice dam removal up here, and we can see various patches from years past that's happened. You can see some more holes here. And so we know that there's water coming in this area because those are open holes. And a lot of these fasteners here also need to be addressed. And so as we walk up this way, we'll take a look at the edge flashing here. Now you can see that there's a seam that runs down the center here all the way down. Seam's held up pretty well for the amount of years that it's here, but it definitely could use some care. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. And now as we get over to here, you can see that you have the actual roof screwed down to your drip edge right there. A lot of those fasteners could use some attention. And as we get over to this side, we can see that the standing seam starts again. Now it's hard for you to see because of the shadow. Maybe if I get the camera in here. No, it's hard to see. Anyway, you have a fastener about every 5 inches going all the way down, zipping this up. And now over here on your ridge cap, further down you can see where there have been repairs that were done. They were done with tar. We should never put tar on metal roofs for a couple of reasons. The tar always just dries out and cracks very quick. It's called alligatoring, and that takes place. And then the water tends to get underneath there and then start to rot out your roof. And so you can see there's areas down there that have some rust, as well as around some of these penetrations as a result. We would propose that on this ridge cap that it be sealed. And all of these areas here that you're seeing the rust on the center there, we would actually seal all of that with a rust inhibiting primer and then install a mastic material after checking all these fasteners to make sure they're torqued properly. Any ones that are loosened from thermal shock, we would actually restore with an oversized fastener and install it there. And then we would cover this whole ridge cap with an elastomeric material, so it would be a seamless transition for you there. And as we continue to walk down this side, we can see more areas where tar was installed, and you can see what happens here is the tar dries out quickly, and as we look here and look in, you can see that those fasteners are all backed up. They've all backed out. I don't know if you can see that one there. Let me see. There you go. Yep. So that's the case with these fasteners going down here. They're backed out. That's as a result of thermal shock. When the sun hits this and it expands it and then it rains, it contracts quickly. I'm sure you guys can hear this thing moving while you're in the building. Now as we get to the edge here, and get in here, you can see, we focus there, that you're missing fasteners. Have whole areas where you're missing fasteners all the way down here, as well as some patches. I'm sure that this is from removing the ice dams and a combination of that and the thermal shock over the years. And so we would propose that those get replaced and retorqued going all the way down and sealed up for you. You can see other areas where there's been some repairs that have been done. So what we're going to propose for you guys here is a level 3 roof tune-up, similar to what we would propose for the last building that we were on. It's the same kind of roof. It seems like you're having problems in the same areas where you're actually having your seams leaking, flashing, and fasteners that have backed out from thermal shock. And so that's what we're going to propose for you guys. As we come down here, you can see that there are various areas where the roof has been cut through. We would repair those areas for you so that they're no longer leaking and they're sealed properly. And as we come over to this last section over here, you can see some of these cuts in the roof. There are a few back there that I didn't stop at, so we'll seal those up. Up here you can see that there's a aluminum coating that was placed on this from leaking at some point. We would fully seal that after checking the fasteners. And you have the same thing over here. You have fasteners running up maybe every 5 or 6 inches along the drip edge all the way up. So we would seal all that for you as well. Those are all the weak areas where you're going to have water penetration. That'll be a level 3 tune-up. That's what we'll recommend for this one. And we'll give you another option to pull off some of these repairs down to a level 2 if you want to have it be more economical. Citadel Roof Systems, 603-969-0968.